Hello guys, in this video I'm going to give out some shoutouts and channel recommendations, and there's one on this list that isn't a channel on YouTube. However, you know, before I get into the shoutouting itself, I just want to say that I like to uplift people, especially when they're trying to ascend, to become better, to become wiser, to make and uplift everyone else, and just share their passion with the world. Because it's not like 100 years ago, where like if you publish something, it's only until like 50 years after you're dead, people find out, oh, well, he wrote that, you know, and oh, this is actually worthwhile reading now, you know. But now with the internet, you publish something, bang, everyone knows about it, and everyone hopefully likes it. Yeah, so, and I'm gonna review a bit of myself. I know I may have said this in earlier videos, maybe in one of those long ones I did, talking about heroism. I still believe we still live in the Germanic heroic age. I mean, we have heroes today, like History with Hilbert, Survive the JIve. I mean, they're putting themselves out there. They're going up their way to, you know, to teach you guys and whatnot, and well, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but hey, I mean, I like to do my bit, you know, and make a mark in this world, and because I view that life is only as good as we make it, right? So, anyway, to begin this list, I have a list here, not in any particular order, but I'd like to start off with the first shout out, or channel recommendation, to the YouTube channel called Northworthy, Sagas and Stories. And it's with this brilliant man. He calls himself Tyrkir, and he tells the stories of like Anglo-Saxon and Norse stories and whatnot, and the way he does it is just brilliant, epic, and it's just, he dresses up in the Anglo-Saxon Norse attire and all that. I mean, it's like, if you're into reenactment and this like mythology and all that, this is for you, man. This is for you. And I'm just gonna, to really help this channel out, it's a shame. It's almost, I should say, blasphemy, because this channel now only has 19 subscribers, and I think I'm the 19th, and I think it should have more than that, like millions, thousands. Well, yeah, million. Well, a lot. All right, a big number. Anyway, here's a description. Here we go. This new channel is dedicated to the sagas and stories of the Vikings and Anglo-Saxons. We will be retelling many of them, as well as talking about Viking and Saxon daily life. From a team with 50 years of experience of reenacting Anglo-Saxon and Viking life in the UK. Please sub and look forward to our brilliant content. Yeah. I mean, whoa! That gets me pumped, you know. I really like the effort put into this, and like, you know, it's sad how some people will look at this and think, oh, well, I don't really care. Well, when people should care about it, because it's not easy to get, you know, nowadays just to get chainmail and a sword and all that. I mean, these things are expensive. Anyway, so yeah, please check out Northworthy, Sagas and Stories. I really think this channel should be more popular than it is now. I mean, because we need more storytellers, because a lot of people nowadays, more so now than before, they lose themselves in materialism. You know, they think gold is their friend. I don't know. I mean, it's just where they forget their own mythologies and old stories and whatnot. And we can learn a lot from these stories, lessons and whatnot. And that's why we have fairy tales, to learn lessons and stuff like that. It's not just entertainment. I mean, yeah, part of it is entertainment, but at the same time, you learn something. That's kind of the whole point about it, really. Anyway, so next off on this list is... Alright, I'm going to start off with a history channel called History Time. History Time is a fantastic channel where it goes into quite deep into like periods and whatnot. Like last one I saw was about Hadrade, and he talked a bit of, within that video he talked about the Varangians and yeah, and how he was like the king of England. Well, he tried to take England and whatnot, like near the time of 1066 and all that. Yeah, his presentation, the way he speaks, fantastic. I mean, it's and it's a shame that he's not as well known as he should be. I think he should be popular as well, because the time and effort he puts in those videos, you can see it. You know, and that's it. Admirable. The hard work. You know, anything worthwhile in life requires hard work, and I like seeing hard work because that's admirable. Anyway, what else could I say? I mean, it's just like, when you're watching his videos, you feel like you're watching like something out of like on TV. You know, that's how good it is. You know, it's like it's really good. I like his stuff. Okay. Oh man, holding his camera is getting a little tiring. But anyway, I will keep persisting. Anyway, so we have next up, we have another history channel by a fellow called B-List History. And this is another history channel. And the cool thing about this channel is that he goes very specific into into parts of history, like very specific areas, and I think that's great. If you're like what was it? He did a video about this guy in the, like, I think it was in like the 17th century. No, not 17th century. Well, yeah, or 1700s, I should say, and how this guy got kidnapped again, and then the Native Americans went after him and all that, and I bet when he watches this video, he'll like, oh, Kevin, you mean that one? Yeah, I mean that one. Yeah, like he goes into great detail, and he speaks well and whatnot. I mean, I really think he should get more subscribers and whatnot, because you can tell, you know, that he really likes what he does, and that's just beautiful to see people in their moment, in their, lack of a better term, in their dharma, and DHARMA, you know, to see like you know, that's when you see people when they're alive and whatnot. Okay, who else is on this list of glory? Right. Okay, then we have Xelasoma, who I collaborated not too long ago with. You can check out his channel, and, well, of course, all these channels are going to be in the description. But yeah, his channel is very, very insightful. He does talk about mythology. But interestingly enough, he's more into the psychology of mythology, and how the human experience is very complex, never simple. He goes into very deep topics and whatnot, and it's just like, when I watch his videos, I feel like I'm getting an intellectual suntan to poetically describe my viewing experience of his videos. Yeah, I can just like lie back and just listen to his voice, and like, it's one of those those kinds of videos where, like, if you're not familiar with psychology like me, you have to watch it again to understand it. I mean, like anything complex, really, you have to watch it more than once to get it. I mean, because it's a little complex at first, but yeah, I mean, his series he's working on now, like, I think he has the introduction done and the first episode done on archetypes, and he really goes into great detail, like, what actually is an archetype, and how there are misconceptions about archetypes. You know, some people, like, in his words, if I can articulate correctly, that he says that people mistake the depiction of an archetype is the archetype itself, when actually that's not the case. Yeah, so really cool channel. You know, I wish he has more subscribers. Anyway. Okay, now this next channel may surprise you. I mean, it's not history. It's not about mythology. I mean, it's going to reveal a bit about myself. And, well, I like music, okay? And I like music from different time periods and whatnot. And I just love 60s music. I know that may seem random and out of place, but hey, man, I mean, it's catchy stuff. You know, and like, it harks to feelings that we've all had when we're teenagers, you know, love and true love and all this. Yeah, I'm a romantic, alright? Now, stop teasing me. Anyway, yeah, and this channel is called, I hope I pronounce this correctly, Banda Rula 66, and it's run by this beautiful Bavarian woman called Zonia. She sings all these songs from 60s and whatnot in English and in German, and just yeah, she even writes her own songs and whatnot. She even has a Bandcamp page. You can find it on her YouTube page, which I'll link down below as well. But yeah, if you're into that sort of kind of music, which I guess some of you are, not all of you, but I don't know. I mean, people like that kind of music for different sort of reasons, and I feel, I want to give her a shout out because I've been watching her and listening to her music for a very long time, years, and and yeah, so thank you for making and singing your music, Zonia. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about another. Well, it's not really a channel. Oh, okay, whew. It's hard to hold the camera with one hand for all this time. Anyway, switching hands now. Okay, so history of English podcast. This is not a YouTube channel. It's actually like kind of its own website, and this is great if you really want to know like the context of Old English. It's not. Yeah, there is some Old English in it, but like that's not the main focus. Like this channel is the main focus of Old English. Okay. Whereas History of English podcast, it's about the history of English altogether, even going back to Proto-Indo-European. That's all, from the very, 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 very start all the way to like up till now. He goes in great depth and whatnot. And for those of you who want that, like just want to know this history of English as a language, I would really recommend that, because my channel, yeah, I delve into a bit of language history, but it's really, the main point of this channel is to, like, kind of, lack of a better phrase, revive Old English, alright? At the same time, teach it. Anyway, yeah, so History of English, it's a podcast, so you can check it out. Yeah, like, I've learned a lot from this podcast. Like each episode is like 45 minutes long and whatnot. He even has a Patron account where you can like check out I guess exclusive content and whatnot. Yeah, I mean you can learn a lot from this guy, Kevin Stroud, I think his name is. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty much it as far as what I want to say regarding channel recommendations and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys down below have a recommendation or a channel that you think I should check out, type it down below and I'll check the channel out. And because thing is, as I said earlier, I mean, I like to uplift people, and at the same time I like to surround. Okay, this might reveal another personal thing about me, is that I like to surround myself with heroes. Like, cause thing is, in life, people either uplift you. I know this may sound very naive and kind of black and white, but people either uplift you or they drain you. And I like to be around people, positive people that, that they're not like, oh, I'm such a victim, and no. I want strong, wise, and I want to go upward. With good attitudes, positive attitudes, and because, life is only as good as we make it. Anyway, yeah, so if you know any cool channels down below, let me know. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I make videos every Saturday and sometimes surprisingly throughout the week, like this one. And if you want to help this channel out financially, please become a patron at my Patreon page down below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.